Uh-oh, what is this? So... Hello, VK Parthik. You are first. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Oops, mute. Go on. Oh. Sports. All right, Sanchitra. Hello. Poll question number 1. Rich is here. Hello, Rich. Are you off this whole weekend? Kai is also here. Happy celebration weekend, says VK Parthik. Ernest is here. Hello. Poll question number 1. Guess which event slash outing I have. Event, outing, I have tonight. Let's put it that way. Jose Lopez. Okay, you're off until March. That's right. I wasn't sure, when you said that yesterday, I wasn't sure if you meant like your job at the golf course is off until March, but then you have like another job you're doing. Honestly, if you have that long of a break before you work again, that sounds really nice, Rich. Okay, so trivia question, event slash outing I have tonight. Oh well, a lot of people didn't hear it. S'mores and bonfire. Casino, cabaret. Or movie. All right, guys. Guess away. Also, I have a cute little candle here next to me. The All-American Bowl. What is this? Look how cute this is, guys. This is a gift from my uncle. It's lemon. He gave this to me last weekend. I love how it smells. So I'm gonna keep that there and hopefully not put my elbow into it. Hello, James Robinson. Yes, this is a pop-up live stream over the weekend, so these tend to be earlier. Ernest, Jesus David Gonzalez, hello. Leonis live, doing good. How are you doing? Ernest, Jose, Tirana, James Robinson, Hannah's Candle, I know, super cozy. Ernest, if I remember correctly, you have 2 events, meeting up with your parents and hanging with Rachie. Yep, you are correct. Very correct. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Sorry, there's a replay of something I want to watch. Bye, VK Parthik. Thanks for being here. All right, Iman Casawal, VK. Bye. See you later. All right. Gregory McCoy. Ernest says introverts see and hear all. Yes, I love that. Hi Gregory, Arbaz, Mary Molka. Yaba, so good to see you. How is everything on your craft and how are your precious animals? Foos your deuce, Aberdeen dork speak for how are you? Foos your deuce. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Velvet is here. Cool. Velvet sent to 100. Awesome. E-Man Castlewall, I still have to completely fill out my NFL playoff bracket, but my dream matchup for the Super Bowl next month is the Buffalo Bills versus the Seattle Seahawks. That's who I hope to see in the Super Bowl in a few weeks. All right, Velvet, thank you. I've got you on my dono list. Appreciate you. Kaylin, hello. Sami Shafi. Manan, Action King. Mananasan. I don't really like Marvel or DC. I don't like superhero stuff. I find it really immature. Sami Shafi, I really like your hairstyle. Thanks. Sender V is here. Woohoo! Conman. Seeing Chelsea getting touched warms my heart. Withered Wretch. Dustin, love it. Using the Dono Wow. Exactly. When someone donates, I want people to use the Dono Wow member emoji. Jose Lopez. Kaylin, I'm doing good, honestly. Very like sleepy, low-key morning. I am planning on having a very relaxing, like I'll still be doing things this weekend. It's not like I'm just gonna sit at home all weekend, but very slow moving, getting lots of sleep. I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna take it easy starting 2026. I'm really gonna prioritize rest, relaxation, enjoyment while still trying to get stuff done. Instead of like, gotta go, gotta be productive, gotta schedule every minute of my day. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I know, Withered Wretch, there are so many members now, and it was Pavlo Fedorov who has been donating hundreds and hundreds of memberships to my channel. You made the dono emoji? Yep, I did, because I wanted people to use it. Deep South Rest Garage got caught in a downpour. Oh gosh, well, I hope you're safe. Sorry to hear that. Rashmi Kalra. Jose. No. Micah Hilliker. Gregory, your freckles are adorable. Thank you, Gregory. I appreciate it. Wow. I'm watching a sports game right now. I'm not going to say which one, but it's like heavy downpour. Speaking of downpours, that was Deep South Rest Garage. I'm watching a sports game where there is a big old downpour. Yep, this is, oh, I didn't realize that was you, Ernest. Micah says it's raining here too. Forbidden is here. Back to the Future. Yes, we got a mod in here. Awesome. I'm doing good. I feel very relaxed and it's been a nice morning. Now it's afternoon because it's a little after 12 o'clock noon here in Minnesota. But yeah, life is good. Cool Jose. Brad Pitbull. Micah, TBH, I went live a few minutes ago and now I have 2 mods. Nice. Mods are so great. Lego maybe. Thank you, Rashmi Kalra. QQ Zim, hello. Thank you for Bidden Sigma. Nicole, hello. Good to see you again, Nicole. Hope you're well. Ooh, yeah, but okay. Bad few days, snowed in, internet down, my animals warmer in my woods. Neighbors lost sheep in the snowdrifts. Ooh, boy. Had some rough updates. Yaba, sorry to hear that. Oh yes, Brad. Minnesota and Minneapolis specifically have been in all the headlines. Arabaros, hello. Nicole, indeed, yes. Stay hydrated. It's, I try to hit 8 to 9 glasses of water every single day if I can. Hello, Dan. Good to see you. You are in Amsterdam, if I remember correctly, right? Joe Casade, hello. Water is life. Water is essential for life. And I was out of curiosity, I was looking up how long can a human being survive without water, and it's not very long. Let's see. How long can a human survive without water? You can typically survive only 3 to 7 days without water. Obviously, it depends, like, there's climate factors, there's heat, there's humidity, all that kind of stuff, but water is essential. Gregory, I do not watch college anything. No, I've never had an interest in watching college sports because if I am, like, my free time is very limited. And if I am going to spend my precious free time watching sports, I only want to see the best of the best. I only want to see professional athletes playing. That's not a dig on college athletes, but they're not pros. They're still students at a college, and the game isn't as top tier as professionals. So that's just my own preference for watching sports. I only watch professional athletes. Happy Life says, I need water. Kaylin, drinking water too. I didn't finish it last night. I know, the tricky thing is I try and drink a lot of water, but at a certain point, I do have to cut myself off because if I am like chugging water close to bedtime, I'm gonna have to wake up like in the middle of the night and have to go pee because it's like I don't want to have disruption either. So I try and drink as much water as I can earlier in the day, so then by late afternoon, evening, I'm not having to try and play catch up. Neither, Brad. So I use a water filter. I filter all of my water. Same, it's like watching Pee Wee football, says Withered Wretch. I know, that's the thing. It's not as elite as professionals. Personally, I want to watch, when I'm watching sports, I just want to watch the best of the best. The game is the fastest. It's like they're the strongest. They're like soccer, take for instance. It's like they play the fastest, they hit the ball harder, their accuracy, like just the athleticism. Like it takes a whole nother level to go from being in college sports to being a professional athlete. And I don't enjoy watching college sports. Nicole says, happy, happy, happy. Gregory, hello, Danielle. Good to see you. Jose had coffee from McDonald's this morning. I drink more coffee than water, 2 to 3 pots a day, says Ernest. SS Uki. Interesting. Happy Life. Did you go to any Yale games when you were there? Yes. So I went to the Yale-Harvard football game my freshman year because it was at Yale. It alternates every year. So one year it's at Yale, one year it's at Harvard, and it just keeps going back and forth. So my freshman year, this would have been the fall of 2012, the Harvard-Yale football game was at the Yale Bowl. So I went and watched that. And I think we won because I remember cheering and losing my voice. So I went to the Yale-Harvard football game my freshman year in November of 2012. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I went to a Harvard-Yale football game Well, oh gosh, did I? Now I'm questioning this. Maybe it was at Harvard. I think it was at Harvard, actually. Okay, hold on. That is not correct. I went to several Yale Harvard football games when I was in college. But now that I'm thinking, this was 14 years ago almost. So it's a little hazy in my brain. Uh, okay, no. I went to Harvard to see the Yale Harvard football game when I was a freshman because I remember waiting in line to catch a shuttle bus that was shuttling us from New Haven to Cambridge, Massachusetts. And I stayed with my childhood best friend. She studied at Boston College, and Boston is like next door to Cambridge, where Harvard is. So I stayed with my friend in her dorm that weekend of the Harvard Yale football game. I stayed with her, and then I just commuted over to the Harvard football stadium to watch the game. So I watched it at Harvard my freshman year, and then I don't know. I went to the Harvard Yale football game, I think my senior year. I don't know about the 2 years in between though. Harvard Yale. Yeah, because I remember I definitely saw one of the Harvard Yale football games at the Yale Bowl. So I think I've seen it at both stadiums. Micah says, nice. Ernest says, now I want coffee. Time to brew a cup in my French press. Nice. Mohammed is here. Thank you, Heavy Duty Ralph. Paul Buick. Mr. Biased is here. I drink 2-liter multivitamin juice every day. That's Dan. All right. Nicole, Micah, Happy says, I only asked because you said you don't watch college sports. That is the one exception, is I did, because I wanted to go and root for Yale when I was a Yale student. So I did go, I mean, yeah. I've gone to at least 2 Harvard-Yale college football games. And I remember going to a Boston College football game because I, again, was going to visit my friend who studied at Boston College, and we decided to go to one of their football games just for fun. Nicole is going to school tomorrow. I love Massachusetts, especially the Gillette Stadium complex, so amazing. Yes, I like Massachusetts too. It's so East Coast, but I love it. It's very pretty. It's very, I don't know. It's like a very lovely place to be. Very high quality of life. Very educated people overall. Not my place personally. My heart is in the Midwest, but I've enjoyed the times I've spent in the Boston area. The biggest 222 sent to 100. Let me get you on my dono list. Thank you. Micah says, ow, I forgot I had my volume way up. Sender, yes. Yaba says, Hannah, I drink Water of Life whiskey. Okay. Crystal, hello. Chad, Hannah, are they talking about my Boston? We were talking about so I went to Yale undergrad, and so there's this big rivalry between Harvard and Yale for the football game. Like we just call it the game. And so we were talking about Boston because I went to stay with my friend who was studying at Boston College. And then I went over to Cambridge because that's where Harvard is, and I watched the game over there. Chat says, so educated. Ernest says, I remember going to the Patriots versus Broncos game. My hot chocolate froze in the cup. I love it. That is like true blue. Like, ooh, I love it. Varun, doing good. Let's see. Micah, I drank coffee in a small group? Maybe cup? Navanith is here. Oh, I missed a few comments down here. Skylar Bear, hello. Nicole, your fave mech said hi. Yes, Dono, wow, with the Ace Ventura. Woo! Druvit Barad, Unicorn, Hussein, Guavac Lube. Excuse me, guys, sorry. Vote in the poll if you haven't already. Hello, your fave Mex. Oh, I'm watching a soccer game right now. Danielle says it's 15 degrees with wind chill here. Yikes. Stay warm, Danielle. I know the Super Bowl is a month away. Is it a month? It might be less than a month. Let's check the date. What date is the Super Bowl? It's less than a month away now, guys. The Super Bowl is on Sunday, February 8th, and it's already January 10th somehow. Todd is here, football. Navanith, yes. Endo is here, Varun. Thank you, Jonathan. Miller said hi. Gary Williams. Sure. Nicole says hi to Jonathan. Skylar Bear says it's 56 degrees here. Let's just check the temperature here. I was outside briefly this morning and it didn't feel that cold. Temp in Minneapolis. Yeah, it's 21, which for us this time of year is it's like Bahamas weather. Damian Kahn, great to see you. Nicole. Ooh, I gotta keep showing this off because this is yet another lovely gift from my wonderful uncle. I saw him last week for the New Year's holiday. I stayed with him and he gave me this lovely lemon scented candle. Oh, it's so good. Ernest is saying it's 46 here in Maryland and raining. Oh, my least favorite kind of weather where it's like chilly and rainy. No. Navanith. Manan Jane is here. I was thinking about making some hot chocolate. Dan says, Hannah will wear these earrings all year long. Oh yes, these are a staple of my live streams. I actually do wear other earrings. Like in October, I wore pumpkin earrings. I like turtles. Awesome. I'm gonna be right back, guys. 1 second. Gotta get something. Coming back, guys. Sorry. I hate running off. All right. Who likes Vegas? I personally don't like Vegas. I've been there once and I don't really want to go back. Skylar Bear, I wear these earrings all year round, not just for Christmas. All right. 81 Mecca. It's 44 degrees here in Moore, Oklahoma. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Skylar Bear, Micah. I wonder if bunny earrings exist. They certainly do. Navanith. Ernest is saying, for a quick homemade mocha. Yes. Yup. OMG. You have me wanting to make one of those right now, Ernest. Gregory McCoy. I am chilling out today. I have plans for later today. Check the poll question and vote if you haven't already. But yes, okay, you guys, my I put, like, I've spent a lot of time over the past few weeks and even months thinking about what do I want to accomplish in 2026? How do I want to start off the new year? Just what's the vibe? And my mission for 2026 is to just be, it's like I want to have a really good balance between working hard but really enjoying my time and taking lots of time to relax and just, you know, just enjoy what's happening, enjoy the process instead of just full blown grind mode all the time. I would say that's been my mode of operation for the past 2 years. And I don't have any regrets because I'm really happy with how the last couple of years have gone. But at the cost of losing sleep, feeling stressed, getting sick, burning out, feeling miserable. Not all the time, but it takes a toll. And it's just, I feel like I can balance the scales a little bit better where it's like there's times to really work hard, but as I'm like if I'm feeling fatigued and just like, oof, I'm starting to feel kind of like I'm not enjoying this as much, it's like take a step back and just relax. Like, I personally think it's like you should, like, I at least want to enjoy my life too. It's not just like go, 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 go constantly. Miller, Baroon, Skylar Bear, J. Manuel Ramirez, good to see you. Happy Saturday. Back to the Future, it's 40 degrees here in Northeast Pennsylvania. Also, thank you for modding Back to the Future. No idea what the spam was, but thank you so much. Troll Patrol is here today. Arush Lucian is from Colombia. Skylar Bear, I'm not going to list them all, but I've been to about 50% of the United States. Nicole is going to New York. Ernest says, I've been told I'm a bad influence. Oh no. I hope people don't think that about me. Stoned Aura says, goal for 2026, keeping your sanity. I mean, that's not my personal goal because I feel very like content, very happy. I would say too, it's like, I know like the news headlines and social media, it's like there's all these crazy headlines, but don't let the media or any kind of content get you all riled up. Like, you can stay in control, you can stay calm, you don't have to consume it if you don't want to. It's like they want you riled up so you keep watching and consuming their broadcasts and their content. So it's like, I see what you're doing. It's like boring headlines don't keep viewers. Sensational and crazy headlines get lots of views. And it's like a lot of it is designed to make you feel afraid and stressed and the world is falling apart and everything sucks and oh my gosh, and I'm like, nope. Yes, there's crazy things going on in the world, but for the most part, I can walk around. I'm in Minneapolis, by the way, okay? We've been in all the headlines for like weeks at this point. Yes, there's crazy stuff going on, lots of headlines, events going on, lots of strong feelings out there. But I'm like, there's 500,000 people who live in this city, and most of them are sleeping fine. They've got a full-time job. Some of them have families. It's like life goes on, no matter what crazy stuff is happening or what you see in the news. So, no, I'm not biting. I'm not falling for the rage bait. Micah, so red bell earrings, December and January, no. Most of the year I wear these. Don't you like it when the underdog wins? Ooh, I didn't know this happened. So Yaba, confession, I don't enjoy watching FA Cup. I do not give a shite about any of the clubs below the Premier League 20. So I just don't watch FA Cup. I know, for example, Chelsea has an FA Cup match today against some team I've never heard of. I'm just like, I think it's cool that the competition exists, that all of the clubs in however many tiers of English football get to play each other. That's awesome, but I just don't care. Kinsley, Stoned Aura says facts. Stitch Lover, I'm having a rough time because your brother is yelling and screaming. Oh, don't know what to say because I don't know the context. I don't know your situation, but is there a way maybe you could just, whenever I'm in a situation that I find stressful, and especially if there's like, you know, someone screaming or there's a person who is causing me stress, the way I like to deal with it is just like, all right, I'm going to remove myself. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to, you know, put some AirPods in and listen to music or a podcast and just maybe head out for a little bit. Like, put some time and distance between you and the thing that's causing some stress. And then usually after, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, I'm like, okay, feeling better. Mikram, Nicole, hello. Sir Mod says, I agree 1000%. I know I'm behind in the chat, but I'm assuming what you're commenting on is like my refusal to be rage baited and made to feel like everything's falling apart and everything is terrible and there's evil forces taking over everything. I'm just like, nah. Like the kids say, go outside and touch grass. Look around you. It's like for the most people are carrying on with their daily lives. They're going to the grocery store. They're taking their kids to their soccer games or whatever. They're having get-togethers. Babies are being born in the hospital. Like, life is going on. I will not be rage baited. Shivarajak, hello. Thank you again, Back to the Future, for getting rid of all of the junk in the chat. I so appreciate you being here. Pezonavante, hello. Steelers play Houston, Texas at home on Monday night. Yes, this is wild card weekend, and I want to catch some of these games. Now I know what to give Hannah new earrings. Nope, no need. Elon, hello. Braulio Netzo. Billa, Stoned Aura says definitely agreed. BT is here. Gregory McCoy. Stitch Lover. Do you travel to live there or just for vacation? So I lived in a bunch of different places in my 20s. I spent a summer in Morocco. I spent a summer living in Baku, Azerbaijan. I lived in Germany for a year. I've been to most of Europe. So like I've lived and traveled in a bunch of different places. In my 30s now, I travel for vacation, but I just have no desire to live anywhere outside of the United States or outside of the state of Minnesota. Drew Denzel. Ernest says, I'll be back. Gotta pop out for a minute. Sounds good. Evan Liebrock. Are you going to watch the Panthers game tonight? I don't think so, because I'll be doing other stuff. Elon, X70, doing good. Love the PH. Quintus Boats. Todd, hello. Thank you. Be Love from Camden is here. Hello. Todd says, go Birds. Young Chazzy, I will not be rage baited. If only everyone would be up on that. Yes. Well, the thing is, it's like, it's made, like I said before, boring, normal, everyday headlines don't get a lot of views. It's like, don't let yourself be made to feel helpless and afraid and worked up. It's like, no. I like to be informed. Like, I like to know what's going on. But at the same time, it's like you're watching it and I feel like so many people are like, oh my God, everything is terrible and I feel unsafe and the world just sucks. And it's like, it just gets you into this doom spiral. And I'm like, no. Like, all the NFL games are carrying on. All of these other things, all these businesses are open for business. You know, it's like, no. Life is carrying on. Like, you can see airplanes flying through the sky. Like, all the airlines are going according to schedule. Like, there's kids running around. Like, the world is carrying on for the most part, despite the craziness of what the media headlines are saying. Skylar Bear, I guess people don't like No, Todd, people just need to get along, respect our differences. Let's see what people are saying in the chat, or in the poll, I mean. S'mores and Bonfire has taken the lead. Rocking with Cowboy, hello. Stitch Lover, he got mad and started screaming and scratching me. Are you talking about your brother? I mean, yeah, definitely like remove yourself from the situation or go get an adult is what I would say. World is doomsday. I don't think so. But I think a lot of people get sucked into thinking like, oh my God, everything is terrible. Everything is so horrible. And it's stressed. They're like stressed and they're depressed. And, you know, it makes everything seem so bleak and like there's no hope. And I'm like, nah, nope, I'm not going to think like that. Rachie is here. Woohoo! Yay! Hello and happy Saturday, Chica. How are you and Miss TT? Varun. We need Avengers Doomsday final trailer. But I'm home alone, so I have to take care of him. Well, I would say if he's acting up like that, Stitch Lover, if I were in your shoes, I would phone up an adult. I don't know if it's like, phone your mom, phone your dad, phone your aunt, phone your uncle, phone your grandparents. Like if it's escalating to this point where your brother is screaming and scratching you, you need to call an adult. And I would say call an adult and tell them what's happening. Because I don't think it's fair for you to have to deal with this. Kaylin, Back to the Future. I know, we're happy to see Chica here. Woohoo! Nick, I'm doing good. Just chilling, watching some soccer. How about you, Nick? Hello, Kaylin says Back to the Future. Hello, Gurdeep Sharma. Oh, yes. That's like me too, Chica. I would say, like, I had no desire to get up super early today. So I got up and dinked around on my phone, watched some videos. I watched this really cute dog shelter video from like Serbia. It was very wholesome and cute. Went outside for a bit, ate some food, like ate some Catalina Crunch. But I was saying this earlier, Chica, I'm embracing in 2026 tons of rest time, relaxation, enjoyment, still getting work done, following a schedule, staying disciplined, but without this like supercharged, like I must be productive every minute of my free time blocks. So it's great. I'm just like, yep, life is good. Nick, you can ask my sister. She's here in the chat. Stakes is High is here. Awesome. I had no desire to set an alarm, so I didn't. LOL. Love it. Gurdeep, thank you. What game are you watching? I am not going to say because people like to spoil the scores of games, and this is a replay. Damien, you look like the singer Sade. I get that a lot on here. Varun, yes, we are sisters. Yeah, Chica, the second I say I've had this happen where I was like, oh, I missed this game this weekend, and so I'm watching it tonight, and then people will instantly be like, oh, it's this, they won, this was the score, and I'm just like, all right, noted. There's always someone who enjoys ruining a score for you, just because people are lame. Some people are lame. So I'm not going to share which game it is. Carzy. Speedy Edits, hello. Hello, Mark. How are you? Thanks for joining. Wow, we already have 122 votes in this poll. Vote if you haven't yet, guys. Chaos with Adi. Hello, Mark. Karzi, I love your earrings. Thank you. Hello, World Explain. Thank you. Double tap your screen to like the live stream. Thank you. Oh, almost a goal. Thank you, Chaos with Adi. Excuse me. Varun, I don't know what that means. Mark, thank you. Ashar, Selva, Ray, thank you, Ray. Uh-oh. Fight, fight, fight. Not really, but it's looking like that could be the case. It's getting a little spicy. Jack Lovely. World Explain. Can you Facebook used? I don't use Facebook. I don't like Facebook. I feel like Facebook is now the... Not to be shady, but I feel like this is a fact. I think it is a fact. I just feel like Facebook now has become so much like boomer fighting. I feel like even the interface, like the way that Facebook looks, feels so dusty and sad. Like it looks old compared to being on the YouTube, like on these other platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat even. Ugh, like I do not like Facebook. Freelancer Converse. Indiana Colors. No. Selva, thank you, Michael. I'm doing good. How about you? Yeah, Back to the Future. It's like I used Facebook in high school and in college. So those were my primary years of Facebook. So those were like from high school to end of college, those would have been 2008 to 2016. And I just feel like in 2025, I'm like, who use, like, younger millennials don't use Facebook. Some do, but like no Gen Zs use Facebook. Gen Alpha does not use Facebook. And every time I go on Facebook, it's just these like cringy posts, really dusty looking pictures, and it's like boomers. And I'm just like, what is this? Oh, I don't like it. I only go onto Facebook nowadays if I'm hunting for an old picture that I want for a YouTube video. Like if I make a YouTube video where it's like, I'm talking about my past and it's like, oh, and you know, this year, you know, I was in Germany and my family came to visit me. I go on Facebook because I know there's gonna be like some photo from years ago that I uploaded that'll be like a cool pic to include, but I don't like Facebook. It's so, ugh, feels like a graveyard. Perfectly Kitty Company, Varun. Last time I used Facebook was 2020. I would say I go on there periodically because some people will still, like, they'll wish me happy birthday on Facebook. So I like to go on and just say thank you if someone has posted something on my Facebook page. But at this point, I feel like Facebook is the new MySpace. Like, it's so dead to younger people. Like, I'm like, does a single I'm sure there's some Gen Zs who like to go on Facebook just for laughs. But I'm like, what Gen Z or Gen Alpha is using Facebook? Ugh. Varun, Prithviraj. I'm is here. Hello. Mushroom Leaf. Anthony. Terry Badu. You're about, let's see. I'm confused. Baroon, Instagram is heading the Facebook route. I've heard this too from my sister. So I actually have never really liked Instagram. I do have an Instagram where I carry over some of my YouTube content onto Instagram just to have a second platform. But honestly, it never was my jam. I think like these days, Gen Z and Gen Alpha prefer video formats, like I would say live streams, video format, and particularly the vertical, like Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. It's like the quick, funny, witty, fast content. And that's just like that's definitely not Facebook. And same with Instagram. Like I think of Instagram as being so photo based. There's obviously videos too. But yeah, Instagram has never really been my jam. All right, visiting Facebook nowadays has the same feeling as visiting a place that once used to be a huge hangout in your youth. It feels empty, abandoned, and sweetly nostalgic. And see, I don't really get the nostalgia vibe for Facebook. I just have very negative feelings when I see what Facebook is now, because there's been this mass exodus of young users, like I would say like millennials, like I'm a 1993 baby, so I'm on the younger end of millennials. I feel like so many of my friends like never, like basically they're like abandoned profiles where like the person hasn't uploaded anything or made a post in like 5 years. So there's all these like dead millennial profiles that are just there sitting abandoned, and there's no younger people. Like there's not many Gen Zs or Gen Alphas, like college kids or high schoolers who are using Facebook. And then when I go on there now, I just see it's like middle-aged to boomers that are like resharing videos and posts, and I'm just like, oh, I don't like this. It's sad because I feel like it used to be really fun. Anthony Yaba says, silly fun fact, all the snow plows in Scotland have individual names like Gritty Gritty Bang Bang, Britney Spears. My local one is called Spready Mercury. Wow. I love that. Lipin Vaishnav. Kitty Gaming is back, user. Thank you, Bishop Bullwinkle. Happy Saturday. I'm doing good. I've had a very low-key, very restful Saturday. Leela Smith. Stakes is high. Selva. I was born in the 1800s. Right. Jackson Johannes. Jacoby. Only social media I have is YouTube. So I would say I think I have 3. I do have Facebook. Like I've kept my Facebook account for access to particularly photos from high school and college. But I'm not an active Facebook user, but I do have that, if we're being technical. I have Instagram, and I have YouTube, but YouTube is like the one real social media platform that I have. David, saludos, hello. Selva, go to my channel, and you'll find my name. Sorry, guys, my nose has been very runny, which is annoying. Ugh. 'Tis the season, I guess. Selva, thank you. Yes, if you go to my channel, you will see in my channel name, my name. All right, let's see what people are saying. Also, guys, we hit 12.9K subs. Ooh, we are like about 100 away, 100 subs away from 13K. Very exciting. I feel like I have to do a 13K subscriber special because 13 is my lucky number. Thank you, Gregory Grubb. Nathan, yes, 100%, 100%, yes. So I would say I don't like Facebook as a social media platform. I find it really dated, really dusty, really toxic, really depressing, and just it's just now the only people left using it, I feel like, are middle-aged like boomer people, and it's a lot of like political infighting and like just ugh, yuck. Big yuck. But I will not get rid of my Facebook profile because I love all the old photos that are like that I can access from my life. And some of my friends or people in my circle of loved ones, they do use Facebook for events. Like they'll create a Facebook event and then send invites. And I do like having Facebook because I feel like it's just this like digital Rolodex where if you kind of want to see like what someone's up to, even if their profile isn't inactive, it's still like a way that you're still connected to someone if you ever wanted to reach out to them. So I'm not willing to completely dump my Facebook profile and just delete it permanently, but I am very inactive. Like it's essentially my profile is like an abandoned profile. I'm not an active user. Let's see. Says I'm your number one fan. Jackson, Hannah goes to watch a horror movie. That's your guess for the poll, sounds like. I stay on YouTube and TikTok the most, but more active on YouTube, says Kaylin. Gregory says hi, Nathan. As a 1993 millennial, all I see on Facebook nowadays are wedding announcements and baby photos. That too, yes. I feel like what I've seen amongst my millennial friends is they will post the big life updates like engagements, weddings, baby photo, like newborn babies or like baby announcements. But it's just, I feel like the day-to-day use is not the same as how people use YouTube and TikTok. DP from PUBG, Ashlyn Dale, Freelancer Converse says, I deleted my Facebook account 6 years ago. Levi Maxwell, good to see you. Don't drop it, okay. Selva, I'm not gonna say. Go to my YouTube channel, Selva, and you will see my name. Yaba says, Hannah, on your trip to Duluth, the meal you had in Duluth Grill looked super delicious. A lot for your money. I wouldn't say so. No, I would say the prices are really fair, and yeah, no, prices are good here. DP from PUBG, yes, indeed. Oh, you guys, Ernest Grass said earlier that he likes to make mochas, and now all I can think about is making myself a mocha. 47K Halo. Nope. I am not in Georgia. I'm here. Can you guess? This is a hint. Guess what state I'm in? DP from PUBG. What is your weight? I feel like I don't want to keep answering this question. All right, guys, I'm going to close the poll in a minute or two. So vote in the poll if you haven't already. Finotiro Berto, hello and welcome to the stream. Let's see. I was gonna go to my YouTube studio. How many subs? Because we are so close to 13K, guys. Let's see. Wow, we're already at 12,918. This is super exciting. Smile Forever is here. Woohoo! Truck Driver, the most beautiful woman on the internet. No doubts about it. Thank you, Truck Driver. Back to the Future guest paper crafting. Yes, guys. If you haven't voted in the poll yet, vote because I will be closing it very soon. Hamid Dikshia. Let's see. Yeah, but honestly, any trolls, any rude people, any creeps, like they don't even get any response or anything. They're just permabanned and we never have to see them again. Truth, hello. Nathan. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. You got it. Minnesota, not Georgia. Someone guessed Georgia. Jackson, what happened yesterday? If you feel comfortable sharing, what was sad about your day yesterday? Gregory McCoy voted paper crafting for some reason. All right. I feel like I kind of do want to go make a mocha. Oh, Joe Sensei. Yes, I got you. Yes. Got the screenshot. Thank you, Joe Sensei. I almost missed you. Joe Sensei with the floating heart. Thank you. All right, I am going to go plug in my coffee machine because I want to go make a mocha. Hamed Domari, Pixie Dust, thank you. Ryan. Oh, I think I do. Dan, I will subscribe my other account too. Thank you. All right, guys, BRB, I've decided I am gonna do a coffee drink. So I'm gonna go get my coffee machine started. All right, guys. Ooh, I'm so excited. So excited for my coffee. Oop, my coffee drink. I almost just crashed everything. Sorry. Dan, Back to the Future, says hi to Joe Sensei. Yes, happy Saturday, everybody. Some of you might be in your Sunday if you're tuning in from Australia or New Zealand, far, far away. Danny Richard, hello, and thank you. Oh, I gotta close the poll, sorry. Did I miss anybody? Gregory? Okay, closing the poll. Let's see what you guys said. So, poll question number 1. Guess which event/outing I have tonight. So the top choice, was s'mores and a bonfire. No, I'm not doing that tonight. Second place, horror movie. That is correct. I'm going to be going to a horror movie tonight. I'm very excited. Joe Casade. Hello, Joe. Good to see you. Let's see. Dan, hi to Back to the Future. Hello, Ahmad Kambo. All right. I think I'm gonna go make my mocha, and I want to bring you guys to the kitchen with me. Thank you, Danny. Ahmad, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Also, I gotta think of another trivia question for you guys. What could I do? Yes, James. So my regular live stream schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Time. I also like to do what I call pop-up live streams on Saturday mornings, late Saturday morning / early afternoon. It's very hit or miss because my Saturdays are always different and sometimes I don't have time. But yes, sometimes I go on earlier on Saturdays specifically. And I'll usually say whether or not I'm going to go live on Saturday on the Friday before. So last night I was on because it's one of my regular days, Friday, 8 p.m. Central. And yesterday I was like, okay, I am going to do a pop-up live stream on Saturday. So it's kind of like you have to tune in to the Friday night live streams to catch whether or not, like, to hear me say whether or not I'm going to be on Saturday. Matt says, it all depends on your weather. You could do s'more after. Clever. Antonio Salazar, hello. It's not morning for me anymore. It's 1 p.m. Dan, yes, thank you for the reminder, Dan. For my poll questions, for those of you who are brand new or you forgot about this, when I put my poll questions into the chat, it's never the first option you see. Mohib Mustaf, Danny Richards, I'm 32. Yaba says, I put cabaret, should have known better. I've never been to a casino cabaret, but I honestly would like to go to one. Mohib, Hamed, James says, got you. Well, it's nice seeing you. I hope everybody's doing well. Good to see you too, James, Terry. And yeah, the Saturday morning pop-up live streams are nice if I'm having a quiet, pretty low-key weekend like this one. If sometimes it's like I'm out and about on Saturdays, I don't have time, I just can't make a live stream happen. But they're fun to throw in for a different time. And I can catch, like, people who are in Europe, if I'm going live earlier on a Saturday, it's usually their evening. So it's an easier time zone difference for them. So it's nice catching people in different time zones where earlier for me is easier for them to see. Emma Watson is back. Hello. Christopher Nichols. David R. Thank you. Whoa. What is this? Church Jauregui. Selva, Mohib, Selva, Matt. Where do you hail from? I am in Minnesota. I'm not going to say which movie I'm going to because I don't like to disclose details of where I'm going to be, but I will let you guys know which movie I went to tomorrow. We've got Nahid John from Dubai. Romanov is in Tel Aviv. All right, trivia question. What should I ask you guys? What could I ask you? Let me Google something. Which movie should I? Oh, no. If you guys have trivia ideas, feel free to share them. Gary, hello. Thank you. Back to the Future, yes. International Scout Harvester. Inconceivable. Okay. Gosh, what could I do? I'm thinking. Winston Puppy Life. Favorite horror movie? I think a lot of people know this one. I've got an idea. I have to think through it. I don't watch Stranger Things. Nope. Thank you, Danny Richards. Yes, okay. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I do have an Instagram account. It's the same as my YouTube channel. So if you go on Instagram, search Hannah in Health, same channel name as YouTube, plug that in, search for it. You will see that my YouTube profile picture is the same as my Instagram profile picture. So you can follow me over on Instagram if you want to. It's just there in case you want to see that too. Thank you, Gary. Ivan Lopez. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I've never seen that one. Quiz, what was your first car? I came up with a different one. I think I'm gonna go with that. I like the car suggestion though, Yaba. Danny Richards. Okay, gotta think through some stuff. Okay. see. Stakes is high. Hannah drove a 1973 Lincoln Continental. That's so specific. Okay. Super Bowl. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to think. Okay, I got it. One of those massive 70s luxury sedans. Interesting. Okay. All right. Sports. Let's do it. What could I do as an emoji? What could I do? Okay, there's one. Poll question number 2. Praval is here. Hello, Praval. Thank you. Poll question number 2. Guess which of these sports events I'd most like to attend. Sorry, one second. All right, is it? This is taking me longer to think through. Super Bowl. Or Olympic track. All right, so poll question number 2. Guess which of these sports events I would most like to attend. And the options are Wimbledon men's singles final, Super Bowl, FIFA men's World Cup final, or Olympic men's track and field finals. Curious World, where did you get that from? You'll have to be more specific. Nathan says, chop, chop. Come on, chop, chop. So vote in the poll. See if you can get it right. Ayukasa says, why men's? Because I prefer to watch men's sports compared to women's sports. And I say this as a former female soccer player. I have nothing against women's sports, but I just find men way more fun to watch. Because they play faster, they hit harder, it's more physical. I just find it way more entertaining than women's. Sid Trouble Seeker says it's Super Bowl. We'll see. I'm not gonna give you guys any hints other than the fact that it's never, you guys, for those of you who are new, the right answer is never the first option you see. So that should tell you One of them is not. Like, one of them you should know is automatically not the correct answer. James Robinson, you too. Oh, Charles is here. I just watched my niece play her first basketball game. Oh my God, cute. I love this. Oh, I bet it's so fun being an uncle and getting to show up to sports games. That's so cool. First b-ball game of the season. I love it. Thank you. Back to the Future. Again, didn't even see. You are such a fast, amazing mod that it's like the trolls and the creeps and the weirdos come in here and the spammers with their comments. And so many times I'm just like, bye, didn't even see you. Yeah, but just done a quiz on what Simpsons character are you? I came out as 100% Homer Simpson. That's awesome, Yava. I love that. Ooh, interesting. Praval, what is your opinion on lab-grown diamonds? I actually own jewelry that is lab-grown. So I have no problem with lab-grown jewelry, and I think it's more sustainable, it's more ethical. So I don't have a problem with lab-grown diamonds. Let's see, Mohammed, thank you. Kirby is here, yay! That's okay, Kirby. I know you're busy. OMG, wow, John, 10 months. That is so crazy. Gotta get a screenshot. Wow, thank you. So appreciate you. Okay. John, 10 months. And Kirby sent the happy poop. Gotta get you as well. Kirby. How are you, John? How's your new year so far? 10-month member chat. Member milestone. T.O., thank you. 10-month club, yes. Dan says, now I finally have a reason to go to the USA for World Cup football this summer. Woo! Yeah, so crazy how soon that's gonna be. Months away at this point. John says, been busy but doing well. How are you, Hannah? I'm doing good. I was saying earlier, and I think I've said this on live streams this week, my mentality for heading into 2026 is I want to be busy, I want to be productive, I want to work toward the goals that I've set for myself, but I just, as much as I can help it, I do not want to be cutting corners on sleep, feeling ultra stressed, trying to cram way too much into my days. It's just like, I feel like I'm trying to leave that behind and just be like, all right, everything will happen in due time. I'm not going to try and force things. I'm not going to try and rush things. I'm not going to try and do a crazy amount of work because it's basically just like bending yourself into a pretzel, trying to make so much happen, but you're running on fumes. That type of grind, I'm leaving behind. That is the mentality. So I feel like I've had a very low-key start to 2026, and it's been super relaxing. I've been maxing out on sleep, trying to get, tons of hydration, eat pretty clean, and not feel, honestly, as someone where it's like, I think it's just by nature, I feel like I gotta be productive and work hard all the time. And it's like refusing to feel guilty for just relaxing and spending idle time watching TV, reading books. That is a big mentality shift that I'm embracing for 2026. Nathan, mods on point. Yes. And John, yes, we've got another mod in here. We've had 3 today so far. 4. Rachie was here, Back to the Future, Happy Life, and John. So 4 wonderful mods. Volcom. Charles says, yeah, I love being an uncle. Kind of surreal watching my niece play her school sports. I went to that school. Wow. That would be very crazy to see. Kirby, yes. Hannah, that's mine too. Working harder, but get sleep. Yep. I love it. It's like you can work hard, but also to me, it just never felt worth it where it's like, okay, I'm getting so much work done and I'm whatever. I'm being so productive. But it's like during my waking hours, I was just like fighting back sleep and my eyes, I could just feel like were stinging and I hadn't got enough sleep. And I'm just like, is it worth it just feeling like you're struggling to stay awake during the day when I could have just gotten like a couple more hours of sleep and I'd feel 10,000 times better? Like, I'm really trying to get the most enjoyment out of my life. Like, I really want, as much as I can, even if it's hard work, boring work, I just want to feel well rested and have some kind of like enjoyment or minimal stress as I'm doing it. Yukasa, Kirby, no fumes anymore. Yes, exactly. Sam, yep, getting sleep is a priority for me this year too. Totally. Rick Johnson, grinding within reason. Yep, yep. There's a certain point beyond which it's like, I'm not willing to do that. It's not worth it for me. Rick Johnson, thank you so much. Let's see, was that John who modded that, I think? Clark, hello. Oh no, it was both John and Back to the Future. Hello, Clark, just hanging out watching some soccer. Being nice says TS13 canceled. What are you guys saying so far for the poll? Be sure to vote. Right now, what is it? Men's FIFA World Cup final has about 50% of the votes. Love it. Okay, I feel like I want to go and make some delicious decaf mocha, like a decaf mocha for myself. So we're gonna do this. Yes, Back to the Future, I totally think we can. We're at 82 right now, 82 likes. This is the hard part, just getting the cords not all twisted together. Ooh. Okay. Come on. I don't want to just hop off camera and not bring you with me. All right, to the kitchen. It's a little cluttery right now. Let's go over here to the coffee bar. Yay. I don't know what that is, Tooth Fairy, so I'm gonna say no. All right, so I'm gonna use my Nespresso machine. Over here. Here. I need to put water in this tank back here. Oh shoot, and you know what? Oh, I have water, never mind. I thought I was out. Kartikeya, I'm in the United States. Woo! USA. All right, move this aside. Cooking adobo, says Julius. Okay. So let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna grab a mug. Chris said hi. African Cup of Nations football. I've never watched that before. Oh no, it's too tall. Look at that. I'm gonna have to tip it like this. Okay. Also, guys, look at this adorable Nespresso pod holder that I got for Christmas. Ta-da! So delicious. And it does have an Nespresso logo on it right here. A little hard to see, but it does say Nespresso. Sebastian, Chris, Yukasa. Interesting. 6-time meal a day. I don't know what that means. 6 meals a day. Never heard of that. Okay, so let's turn this on. You can see the lights blinking, which means it's getting started. And then what I'm gonna do is just tip this a little bit because it's just tall enough where I have to tip it to make it fit. And then, oh, I don't know. I think I'll do an espresso shot. Like there's a small shot you can do, and then there's like a bigger one. I'm gonna go with the small one. Yum. Woo. Let's see. If you spam, you're gone. So do not spam in my live streams. All right, so that's one shot of espresso, guys. I'm gonna keep it to one. And then what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna add some almond milk and then a scoop of my hot chocolate powder. Yummy. Here, I'll tip it so you guys can see. So there's my shot of espresso. Reaper is here. Yep. I'm making a mocha. I was like totally influenced by Ernest Grass. He was talking about making a mocha and I was like, oh my gosh, I want one. So that's what I'm doing. So I also have to show this off because I love this mug. Yet another wonderful gift from my uncle, the one who made me the quilt. He gave me that candle I was showing you guys earlier. Rustic Inn, really charming spot for lunch up on the North Shore. Okay, so the espresso shot is in here. And then what I'm gonna do is take some almond milk. And then also what I'm first gonna do is actually stir in some hot chocolate powder because the espresso is hot and it's best to stir in powder when it's hot. My mom, she knows that I've been going lower, like less on sugar. That's a big one for me in 2026. And so she got me this organic skinny cocoa mix, and it's actually sweetened with, I think it's stevia. Yes, it's organic stevia. So this does not have, I don't think it has any sugar. Nope. So I'm going to put a scoop of this good stuff into my mug. Stone Papa Smurf is rooting for the Packers. Okay, I am going to be rooting for the Bears. But honestly, whichever team wins, I'll be okay. I'll be okay with it because I love rooting for the Midwest teams, and so many Midwest teams are already out. So sad. Okay. So here's a big old... Oh, almost dropped it. Yikes. Here's a big scoop. Look at that. Ooh. Big scoop of hot cocoa, guys. I'm going to put this into the mug. Yum. Back to the future. Waking up. Just waking up. Amazing. I love hearing that, Reaper. Good for you. You get that sleep. How about you? I've been up for a while, but it was like honestly a really slow morning. Okay, so now, sorry, I hate abandoning you. I need to find a whisk for this. So now, I think I missed a few up here. I'm Seagiver, Lindell. No, it's the afternoon for me here in Minnesota. Oopsies. Jacob Williams, thank you so much. Oh my God, I don't want to block people mistakenly. I'm scrolling, but hitting buttons. I just hope my Cardinals trade Kyler Murray. I will admit I don't know who that is. So right now, I am stirring the cocoa powder into the espresso shot. Oh my God. Reaper says, I love that for you. Bogdan is here. Abraham Diaz. Anthony. Oh, Anthony's in London. Beautiful. Boy, it's been the last time I was in London was in April of 2018. So it's almost been, what, 8 years since I was in London the last time. Mohammed. I don't know much about Colombia, so I can't weigh in. I prefer dogs to cats. I just prefer dogs' temperament way more than cats. All right. Someone is saying, is that you, Anthony, in London? You need to visit again? Yes. I would love, love, love to make it back to London. Okay, so I'm going to heat this up just a little bit because it's gotten a little cool. So let's do, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds. I'm not trying to make it like boil. Nick Hussein, good day so far. Thank you. Jeffrey, hello. London is a great city. Nick Hussein, having a good day. What is this monstrosity? What are you talking about? I got totally roasted. This is a mocha. What on earth? Coming in hot, ergo video oasis. Okay, 1 second. So, this is not a monstrosity. This is a mocha. So this is a shot of Nespresso decaf coffee because it's later in the day. And then I am whisking in a scoop of vegan hot chocolate powder. And now what I'm going to do, this is hot, is put my whisk away and take some of my Almond Breeze unsweetened original almond milk, give it a shake, and then pour it in here. Yay! Let's see, Reaper, what are you saying here? Reaper, the city of London isn't the same as London. It's 2 different places. Kind of cool to think about. Cool. I didn't know that. Okay. All right, so let's add, I'm just gonna eyeball this. Add some milk. All right, and see how this tastes. If it's too strong, I'll just add some more almond milk. Yeah, I could use a little more milk. It's like, the flavor is really strong, which I don't mind. Ooh, the coffee is so good. That is so good. Ooh, I'm a fan. I'll add a little more here. Let's see. Madison, who is a member, love seeing you use the member emojis. John says, yes, Back to the Future. I was born in Arizona. I don't think I knew that. Very cool. All right, guys. Yeah, John, I don't think I knew that about you. I always have associated you with the, what do you call it, the Pacific Northwest. Kind of appetizes, says Ayukasa. All right, 1 sec, guys. Apologies. All right, so let's take my gorgeous, delicious mocha back to the living room. Let's see. You look like Georgina. Which Georgina? I'm curious. Back to the Future. Nice, John. I was born in New Jersey, but now live in Pennsylvania. Cool. All right, guys, we're going to leave my lovely kitchen behind, say goodbye to the coffee station and I mean, you guys are familiar with what all is in my kitchen. Lifting the stand up. And then we're gonna go back over here to my couch setup. Gotta reverse park myself. All right. Bring you down. Let the lighting adjust a little bit. Actually wasn't as clunky as some of my transitions have been. Some of them have just been a mess. All right. Let's see. Reaper is saying, City of London is known as the Square Mile. It's a corporation historically known as City of London Corporation. Wow. Knew none of this. Jonathan, I'm doing well. How are you? Oh, interesting. Ronaldo's wife, that Georgina. That is not the Georgina that came to mind. I think of Georgina Chapman, and there's another Georgina, but her name is Georgina Rodriguez. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I'm totally obsessed with Cristiano Ronaldo. Also obsessed with I don't know if they're married yet, but they're engaged. I think technically fiance right now. I just consider her to be his wife because they've been together for so long. But you guys, for those of you CR7 stans, if you're like me and you're obsessed with Cristiano Ronaldo, there's a wonderful Netflix documentary. It's more like a reality series. It's not. Let me re-say that. There is a Netflix reality series called I Am Georgina, and it's focused on Georgina Rodriguez, Cristiano Ronaldo's fiance, and so it focuses on like what her day-to-day life is like, going to his soccer games. She does charity work. It goes into her background. She has a dance background. Just super interesting person. And what's so crazy about that, just watching the reality show, is it's like she is the main person in the show. It's about her life. And so in some of these clips, it's like, oh, we're taking the family to go on a little, beach vacation or a little this and that. And so it's like you see Georgina and the kids, and then and there's Cristiano Ronaldo just like swimming in the pool with the kids, having some fun. And I'm just like, this is so weird to see Cristiano as like, not that he is, but in terms of how the show is filmed, he's like the side, like he is her partner in the show. And so he pops up in different parts of the show, obviously, because he's Cristiano Ronaldo. But it's just so weird to see such casual, like intermittent clips of arguably the world's most famous person. Where it's like, oh yeah, there's Cristiano over there just like, eating a cracker or like making himself some tea or drinking and I'm like, this is so weird. Because when you consume Cristiano content, it's like Sue and like Nike ads and popping up here and there on like Mr. Beast. And it's just, he's so larger than life. He was just at the White House a month or two ago with Georgina. They went and met Donald Trump. And it's like his life is so spectacularly ultra crazy that seeing him in these very like down-to-earth, everyday family time types of scenes, I'm like, I'm so not used to seeing Cristiano Ronaldo in a casual setting. He's so not a casual human being. But it's a great show. Even if you don't like Cristiano Ronaldo, I would say it's an interesting peek into his family life and what basically like how they live their lives. He and Georgina with all of their children. It's like they show like one of the kids' birthday parties where they rent out an amusement park and they celebrate. They've got a cake and they've got the kids' friends there. And they go on vacation, and it's very sweet, and it's very fascinating to see their life. All right, long tangent about CR7, who I love. Silver Star, John, love it. Gordon, Tofu, Cristiano, Minnesota. Yes, okay, so for, I don't know, John, the last time you were here in one of my lives, but because I have been gifted hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of channel memberships, this has been unlocking more and more and more member emojis that I can upload for you guys who are members. So I have added more member emojis. I actually wanted to upload one this morning. I just didn't get around to it because I was ultra slow this morning. But yeah, members, if you haven't checked out the newer, if you haven't looked at like my crop of member emojis in a while, check them out because I have been adding more member emojis. Raj Modia is here. IDK Cat. Ronaldo lives in Saudi Arabia. I last I checked that was true because he plays for Al Nasser. Madison Fredericks is here. Hello, Madison. Snarky comments. Kirby says, and Messi. Dan says, Hannah managed to make a coffee without making bloopers. Yes. I mean, I should be pretty proficient in making a coffee at this point. I'm 32. I've been drinking coffee every single day of my life for at least a decade because I started drinking coffee regularly sometime in college and then post-college into the workforce, basically coffee every day. So yes, I would be a little disappointed if I was still struggling to make daily coffee drinks 10 years into being a coffee drinker. That'd be kind of sad. Thank you, Danny Richard. Raj. Oh, yes, from Senegal. Sadio Mane. I miss Sadio Mane when he used to be on Liverpool. What a shame. Hassan, hello. I like your shirt today. Thank you. This is a Minnesota clothing brand called Soda Clothes. You guys, a lot of you know I live in Minnesota. It's one of my member emojis, the state shape of Minnesota. And I know we've been in the news a lot, guys. It sucks because it's been so negative, so much negative press coming out of Minnesota. It is what it is, but I love it. I love this state. I really do. And I'm from here, was born and raised here. I live here currently, and I like to rep Minnesota. And I have a lot of Soda Clothes merch. Davut is in Australia. Big C is in Hawaii. My instinct is to go, mahalo. Mahalo, dude. Leaderboard. You're gonna watch last World Cup of Ronaldo? Yes. Oh, yes. I'm gonna eat up every last crumb of those Portugal games because Ronaldo is setting a record for his 6th World Cup. How crazy is that? This is going to be his 6th World Cup appearance. Dude is a legend. Kirby says, a random CR7 in the background. Abdullah is here. Ooh, we're almost to 100 likes. Thank you so much, Back to the Future, for encouraging people to like this. Yeah, we're almost to 100 likes. Mohammed, thank you so much. Bolet Mehdi. Ninoska Rodriguez, Madison Fredericks, Ahmed, Mr. Hugo. Yes, I am going to be watching the wildcard games this weekend. Kier Joita, John Cavani, Trance Essentials, correct. I am a 1993 baby. Jacob Khaled, I have never been to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I think I would like to see it at some point in my life. I don't have any like urgent need to go there. But I think just, you know, there are many, many places where I don't feel the need to get there this year or next year or in the next 5 years or even 10 years. But it's like, I can think of places where if I got to the end of my life and I had never, ever stepped foot there and just never got to see it with my own eyes, I would be disappointed. And I would like to see Saudi Arabia at least once in my life just to see what that country is like. Just me, Sadio Mane, Abdullah, Dan, but I always have to laugh at all your bloopers. Please, you guys, if you are a member, if you're in green, if you got a membership or you are like a paying regular member of my channel, please go and watch. If you're gonna watch anything on my channel as a member, go watch the bloopers because I love putting those together. I laugh putting them together for you guys. Those are they're the clips that I cut out because it's like they're all the mistakes that I make and I swear and I drop stuff and I'm losing my patience because stuff isn't going well. It's not what you see in the final polished version of whatever the video was, but I love to keep those bloopers for you guys to see if you're members. So that, I would say that's like, if not my favorite part of the members only content, one of my favorite parts of the members only content. Reaper with the dono tower. Thank you so much. Yay. Gotcha. Got the screenshot. Caitlin. Thank you, Back to the Future, for getting rid of, it looks like it was spam. I have no clue. If you spam, you're gone. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh my screen here. Starboy, you are the 100th like. Thank you. Bulat is here. We're at 100 likes. Woohoo! Yes, we are, John. S. Nasser, thank you. Caitlin Schmidt, thank you. I've got 2 gifts that you can see right here. Not this. But I have 2 gifts from my wonderful uncle who lives up in northern Minnesota in the video right now, or in the wow, brain is not working. In the frame, in the video feed, whatever you call this. This mug is a gift from my uncle. I'm thinking, when did he give this to me? This was a gift for my 29th birthday, which I'm shocked to say was almost 3.5 years ago. Yeah, he gave this to me on my 29th birthday. I'm now 32, and it's been a while since I turned 32. So this is a gift from my wonderful uncle, and my uncle is just, he's such a, honestly, he's very much like I think he's like an empath. He's a very like caring, nurturing spirit. He was a career hospice nurse. He's retired now, but that was his career, was like taking care of terminally ill patients who didn't have long to live. And so we were up there staying with him last week for the New Year's holiday, and he put together this like holiday quiz, and we were, trying to get all the answers right. And so my mom ended up winning that quiz. She got the most questions right. And so my uncle had a cute gift wrapped prize for whoever won the holiday quiz when we were staying up there to visit with him. And so he gave my mom the prize for the holiday quiz. And then he's like, and I also put together gift bags for everybody. And so it's like, even if you didn't win, we each got these cute gift bags with like granola bars and hot cocoa and chocolates and jars of curry sauce. And he tucked in a couple candles into each of the gift bags. And so this is also a gift from my uncle. It's a lemon scented candle. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you. He's a very, very generous person. Like one of the most generous people I would say the most generous person I've encountered in my life. And I would say I have a lot of generous people in my circle of loved ones. John says, friendly reminder, no spam. Yes. If you're spamming, just ban them. Abdullah, Yaba, Back to the Future, #1. Reaper with the Dono Tower. Let me make sure to get you on the Dono list. Reaper. Yes. All right. Boom. Gotcha. Okay, Back to the Future, Reaper, Abdullah. I'm glad I started the term Dono Tower. Yes, I love that. I think it's genius. I think it's exactly right. And I am just gonna refer to it's like the best, really like the only kind of spam you want in your chat if you're on live is dono, like repeated donos in a row. Dan, if you spam, you get a free ticket to Mars. Yes, a free one-way ticket to Mars. You ain't coming back. Trans Essentials, I'm a September baby. Ohio State, good to see you. Jonathan is also 32. Corey Nelson. Interesting. I asked you yesterday before the famous Pablo started sending everybody gifts was about Discover card maybe? And if someone's credit score is 818. I don't know. Like, are you asking me like what I think about Discover card? You're gonna have to clarify. AC Smith. Unknown anime. Thank you. Glad you love the content. Seven Manju. These are technically Jingle Bell earrings, but I wear them in almost all my live streams because people love them so much. Favorite Premier League club. I've got emojis for that. Trans Essential. My favorite EPL clubs are... Let's do it. There you go, Trans Essentials. Ohio State Reaper, one-way ticket. Oh yeah, goodbye. Don't want to see you again. Pete Smith, thank you. Corey Nelson says yes. Ohio State, how have you been? I've been good. I am having a pretty chill weekend. I'm watching a replay of a game, not saying which one. Also, sorry, my nose has been super runny. It is what it is. But yeah, it's been a really chill weekend so far. G-Rock Blues, Zamboni, yes. How are you? Good to see you. Tomcat, I'm enjoying Pensacola, Florida, departing on Monday. Beautiful. Seven Majnu is a Man United fan. Okay. Corey Nelson says, what do you feel about that? How do I feel about Discover card and someone's credit score is 818? I need more information than someone's credit card and credit score, because they could still have debt. Sierra Underwood, Ohio State, how is your new year going so far? I would say it's going like solid, steady, pretty chill. Yeah, good overall. Arjun Reddy, how about you, Ohio State? How is your 2026 going? Also, vote in the poll if you haven't yet, people. Tomcat says, I'm calling it Miami Hurricanes National Champions. Thank you, Osh J. Appreciate it. Ricardo, my favorite Christmas movie is It's a Wonderful Life. It's very old. It's in black and white. It features Jimmy Stewart. And I believe it came out in the year 1940. I gotta check. Let's see. What year did It's a Wonderful Life come out? Oh, I was wrong. December 20 of 1946. So that movie is gonna turn 80 years old this year. Crazy. Ricardo says, wow. Oh no, user is asking, why did the rooster go to KFC? Stone Papa Smurf is asking a hot question. Or should I say a cold question? Would you date an ICE agent? I'm not gonna weigh in on that. First of all, because I don't talk about my personal, private, romantic life on here. And two, we all know how politically charged ICE is right now. Corey, I'm sorry to say Indiana Hoover all day, but it's going to be great games. Okay, I don't follow college sports, so I have no idea what's going on. Miracle on 34th Street, the original. I've never seen that, actually. Ohio State. Again, apologies, guys. My nose is being such a nuisance today. It's just that time of year, I guess. Hi, BBF. Hello. Thank you, Katie Lynn. Spring and summer will be here soon. Do you have any exciting trips? I am planning on going to Scotland in the summer. That was Tomcat. Ashish Gupta. Arjun Reddy. No, I want to see that movie though. Ricardo says mine is Serendipity. Shaika, the snow is good. John says Indiana and Miami are going to be in the national championship. Okay. Floating Heart, yes. I missed the screenshot, but I'll get you down. BBF. Let's go. Thank you very much for the dono. Mr. Carter, hello. Okay. Let's see. Shaika. Oh, Wesley, hello. Mr. Carter. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Ugh, my nose is being so runny today. BRB. All right, coming back. Okay, sorry. Wesley, it's good to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. I saw your comment there. What is this? Live at 2. So I want to remind everybody about my live stream schedule because I don't think you know it, Wesley. So my regular live stream schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I'm going to say this like 5 times. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I feel like no matter how many times I say it, people still won't remember. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Every other day of the week, starting on Monday. 8 p.m. Central Time. So I go live 4 nights a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I know you guys are getting annoyed because I've said this so many times, but trust me, you would be shocked how many times you can say something and people will still forget. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Time. And as like a fun little bonus thing, I like to throw in some earlier Saturday morning live streams. Not every week, but sometimes I can hop on live on a Saturday morning or afternoon. Shaika, wow, wish you go to wherever you dream. Thanks. What do you like to cook to feel relaxed? Ricardo, you should go to my YouTube channel and check out all of my recipe videos because I like to cook all different kinds of food from all over the world. I would say in terms of like feeling the most relaxed, it's probably just chopping up veggies, making a soup, making tofu scramble, cooking up some veggie burgers, like cozy, warm, hearty food is, I would say, the most comforting and cozy. Reaper with the dono wow. Did I get? Yes. Okay. Sounds like fun in Scotland, says Ohio State. Yes. Mr. Carter with the members only Martha emojis. Tomcat says the Isle of Skye is a must-see in Scotland. Yeah, I'm not going to make it to the Isle of Skye. I'm going to be based in Edinburgh, and I don't want to be rushing all around to different cities. So I'm just going to do Edinburgh this time. Wesley, Barry is here. Reaper. I love this for us chat, BB. Yes. You have something of Hillary Swank. Interesting. I don't know if maybe once or twice I've gotten Hillary Swank. I like Watson on Packers to score a touchdown tonight. Interesting. Michael Bush, hello. Barry, can you repeat that one more time? You guys, like, sometimes it's painful, but you can say something 1,000 times and give all the reminders, type stuff in the chat, make a post on your channel, and people are still like, wait, I didn't know you went live more than one day a week. And I'm like, yep, I'll just keep on saying it over and over and over again. Dan, I look John Wick movies at the same time. Okay. Yes, Michael Bush, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Yes, with some fun Saturdays thrown in, just to mix it up every now and then. Terrence, you're a popular lady, you need your own TV show. I wouldn't mind having my own TV show. I feel like I would want it to be like a very chill kind of talk show, just talk about headlines, feature some food, travel places every now and then. BBF, I do like stew, yes. Amani Ibrahim. Selva, thank you. Wesley. Vox Populi. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, what a boring game. So I was watching the replay of Arsenal versus Liverpool from a few days ago. 0-0. I'm so glad I did not watch this game live. Oh, I mean, yeah, live. This one I kind of was like half paying attention to, but super, super boring. Okay, let's see if there's any other replays I want to check out. Eat at the Table restaurant in Edinburgh. Outstanding. Okay, I'm going to make a note of that. The Table. Eat at the Table restaurant. Restaurant in Edinburgh. Edinburgh. I don't know how to spell it. It's raining in Ohio today. Oh, gosh, the worst. Cold, rainy days. Least favorite weather. Paul Wade is in Ireland. Hello, Paul. Chris Winston. Hey, Terry, did you hear about that horse that's been going around shoplifting? Nah, mate, tell us. Papers are saying there's a Naydowell on the loose. I don't get that. I have a feeling this has to do with the fact that I don't speak like British English or something. The part of your comment where I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get this is when you said, nah, mate, tell us. Because we don't say mate in the United States. All right. Arsenal played worse, says Trans Essentials. If you know, you know. 98 ethnicity. So I'm 50% Euro mix of English, Irish, German, and Dutch. 50% Ethiopian. Dan, Hannah taught me to do more things at once. Normally I can do only one thing at a time. I think there are studies showing that you don't truly do a couple things at the same exact time. Your brain is actually switching between tasks. But I think you can be like managing two different tasks within the same time span. All right. Checking out some sports. Ohio, it's rainy and cloudy. Chris, B-I-L-L-S, Bills, Bills, Bills. Yes, 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 yes. I'm rooting for the Bills. I think, don't they play Jacksonville today? I'm worried because Jacksonville has been looking so good. And I also like Jacksonville. But yeah, I would prefer the Bills that they win. All right, let's go to my replays. Viral Kid, hello. All right, match week 21. Man City, Fulham, Brentford. Oh, these games don't look that interesting. Chris, tomorrow they play them. Brett is here. JS says 100% beautiful. Thank you. Is my trivia question still open? Yeah, vote in the poll if you haven't. We just hit the 2-hour mark, so I will be closing the poll pretty quickly. Brett, Chris, Jonathan. Oh, tomorrow they play them. Gotcha. Jonathan, the weather outside today is not too bad. There's light snow flurries, like I can see some snowflakes. The temperature is pretty nice though. It's 21 degrees Fahrenheit, which yes, it's below freezing, but it's a comfortable cold where I would say in Minnesota, especially this time of year, so many times it's so bitterly cold that you really have to make sure that you're covering your skin properly. Otherwise, exposed skin can get frostbitten. So it's nowhere near that level of cold right now here in Minneapolis. It's a little cloudy. There was a little bit of sunshine earlier, but overall, it's like pretty good weather. Yaba says females are better at multitasking. Is this true? I've never actually looked this up. Devin, hello. Stone Papa Smurf, I'm rooting for the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. No. Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. Dan says, no, you shouldn't say that. You should say, oh, thank you, I'm proud of you. What did you say earlier? Dan. Okay. Tony Romano is here. Yash is here. Stone Papa Smurf. Drake May's wife just got a baking show. Ooh, wait, what? I love that. Congrats to her. Viral Kid, United States, Back to the Future, guest men's track and field. I'm Elena. Hi, Elena. Dasha, thank you. Vox Populi. Hannah, I'm half Ethiopian. Cool. I would disagree with you. I definitely have Ethiopian features. So Ethiopians, and I would say like East Africans in general, have very high foreheads and hairlines where it's like there's like forehead up, forehead back, and then hairline is here. So this is, I would say, very much East African, Ethiopian feature. I would also say that Ethiopian bone structure, at least for face, tends to be like skinnier. And so I would say I got that when I think about like my mom's side. She's white. My dad is black. He's from Ethiopia. I would say like bone structure in terms of like forehead, brows, cheeks, nose. Generally, I would say Ethiopians tend to be like thinner and longer and more petite than like thick, round features. So I do have Habesha features. Paul Wade says, what dream guest has famous, I don't know what this means. Lee, Alejo, Lee Ann Bosch. Thank you, Ann. Lee Ann Bosch. Thank you, Lee. Let's see. Valid question. SHRM. I see John modded it. But it's really, I was just talking about this yesterday with my dad. Because, yeah, I would say, unfortunately, there are so many homeless people here in Minneapolis and honestly, like in every major city of the U.S. But what's so rough is that here in Minnesota, obviously, like in the winter time, it is not safe to be lingering outside if you don't have proper clothing. And in the winter time, I would say that at least some homeless people, they are able to get beds at shelters. Some of them will just, you know, they will just like ride metro transit, like buses and trains all day long because it's warm inside of the vehicles. But unfortunately, a lot of them just have to sleep outside. Riley, okay. Viral Kid. Santosh, mid-back. Probably this long. You pronounce it almost like Riley, but just different. Gotcha. Hello, Riley. Ooh, I gotta close this poll. SHRM. Yeah, it's very sad. Very, very sad. Susi Baka, thank you. All right, guys, I'm gonna close the poll question. And this one was a very easy poll question for you guys. I was not able to trick you. Anas Plays is here, Viral Kid. All right, poll question number 2. The question was, guess which of these sports events I most want to attend? And the FIFA Men's World Cup came in first place. 39% of you voted that. Correct. If I could go to any sporting event ever, any sporting event that takes place in the world, my number one choice would be the FIFA Men's World Cup final match. Absolutely epic, so crazy. I would say Super Bowl would be second place. So you guys, those of you who guessed Super Bowl, you were close to being right, because Super Bowl would be my second sporting event to go to of any that exist. And then Wimbledon is like, meh. I think at some point it'd be cool to see, but it's not like I gotta see it. And I would love to see Olympic competition. It doesn't have to be track and field, but I would love to just go to the Olympics one day to see. Not to compete, but to watch. Eagles. Man City can win the EPL, but annihilate today. Let's see. Vox, I volunteer in finding accommodations for homeless people. Nice. Riley says hi. Let's see. Viral Kid. Little Red Riding Hood. Tomcat. What factor impacts a woman's ability to lead others? Ooh, super interesting. I feel like this is a two-sided question. Because I feel like there's things that the woman herself can do that could hurt or help her lead other people. And then there's also just like outside biases and criticism that other people will that are basically out of her control. So I would say, I honestly think like height is a huge thing. I think the taller you are as a woman, the more it helps people take you more seriously. But I think in terms of like things that are within your control as an ability to lead other people, I would say your behavior, how you treat other people, if you remain calm and composed under pressure or in high stress situations, the way that you dress yourself, the way that you decide to wear your hair, the way you decide to speak, if it comes across as like super intense, loud, emotional, I think that can tend to hurt you and help hurt people's perception of you and maybe not take you as seriously. But yeah, I think there's so many things. This could be like a 3-hour convo. Riley, Corey, nice. Dan, Thank you so much. Woohoo! Cowboys. All right, viral kid. Stone Papa Smurf. I'm working D1 track meets. Very cool. I live in the EU, not Italy. Well, you live in a country. The EU isn't a country. You can live in both. Let's see. I say hi to a few once in a while. Tomcat, well done. Okay, Sussy Baka. Cool. Car Matrix, hello. Have to head out. That was fun today. I do too, actually, John. This was really fun. I loved seeing you here. So great to hear from you. If you spam, you're gone. So don't do it. Back to the Future. Have a great day, John. Yes, indeed. Car Matrix, thank you. All right, so that's going to be a wrap on today's live stream. I want to thank the people who donated today or contributed. So I had 4 awesome mods today. I had John Puntity, Happy Life, Back to the Future, and my sister. So shout out to my awesome mods. Again, sorry for my runny nose. It's just decided to be a nuisance today. But it is what it is. So mods, thank you so much. Members, I love seeing all of you people in green. It makes me so, so, so happy. So be sure to watch the members only content if you are a member, because I love making it for you guys. What else do I have to say? Oh, donos. So there were gifts from Velvet G2D, The Biggest, Joe Sensei, Kirby, Reaper, and BBF8944. And then John Puntini also used his 10-month member milestone chat. So thank you very much to John for being a 10-month member of my channel. I so appreciate it. And Ideal World Cup Final, America versus Portugal CR7. I like never root for the United States. As much as I love the United States, it's like, to me, it's the best. Obviously, I'm biased, but I love the US. I love living here. So grateful I was born here. But I do not root for the US in the World Cup final. I'm just like, ugh. There's cooler teams. Okay. Back to the Future. Bye, everyone. Will, you just made it. Dan, cool. Hello, William Berry. So I'm going to head out, guys. But reminder that my next live stream is tomorrow night, Sunday, at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. Woohoo! Uh-oh, Yabba. Best of luck with the Snowmageddon. I know it's been a struggle for you. Okay, so, and let's just do a quick check. Is there an NFL game on Sunday night this weekend? There better be. Ooh, there's gonna be LA Chargers versus New England Patriots. Oh my gosh. I gotta put this in my second chat. Come on back tomorrow night, which is Sunday again, at 8 p.m. Central, so we can watch the New England Patriots versus LA Chargers game together. Oh boy, that is gonna be so fun. Football. All right, guys. I don't know why I put a basketball, but you guys should come back because I am going to be watching the NFL game tomorrow here on my couch. So, stay tuned. Anthony Busby, Unbothered Son. Awesome, awesome. Dan, I am not representing the Netherlands, no. Will, Anthony. I know. Thank you, mods. You guys are awesome. Can't wait. All right. Thanks, everybody. Also, we made it to 116 likes, so we cracked 100. Always love seeing that. I gotta get going because I've got stuff planned for the rest of my Saturday, but thank you so much for joining. I love you guys so much. I love chatting with you. It's always fun. And I'm glad I could show off my candle and make a fun little mocha drink for you. Well, for me, but at least show you how I make the mocha. And I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow night because it's Sunday Night Football. Really cool matchup. I'm excited to see what happens. So I will see you guys tomorrow night, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central Time here in the US to watch this football game, hang out with you, probably eat some food, and enjoy one of the last Sunday Night Footballs of the season. So take care, guys. Have a great rest of